In this lecture, we are going to learn about one compression technique. Okay, so we will want to compress data and make its size smaller. Okay, so for that, one of the main algorithm is Huffman coding. Okay, this is one of the greedy algorithms, and here what happens that you have certain amount of data to send across a channel, and it's basically some very slow channel, and you want data to be transmitted, so we compress the data before sending it so that the size becomes smaller. Okay, so size small, we want the data size to become small. Okay, so what to do? So let's take one example. Okay, even we can take one example, the example of English alphabet. Okay, so you have English alphabet, so there are around 100 letters. Okay, 100 letters, 26 uppercase letters, 26 lowercase letters, then various alphanumeric symbols, then 0 to 9. So all these will make around 100 letters. So what you do is that, okay, so how many bits are required to represent this? So log of 100 to the base 2, and this comes out, the ceiling of this comes out to be 7 bits. Okay, so 7 bits are needed to represent 100 different letters. Okay, so what happens, we will take one small example. Okay, in real life, if you take even the English alphabet, so A, E, I, so these are, if you take a document, these will be occurring quite frequently, but X, Z, these will occur very infrequently. Okay, so they will be a rare, but A, E, I, S, T will all be occurring quite frequently. Okay, so this is the distribution which is not very uniform. Okay, so what happens that if we take here, so we have 7 letters. Okay, so we have 7 letters here, and we need to transmit across the channel. Okay, so we need 7 letters, so 3 bits are sufficient to encode 7 different letters. Okay, so A, E, I, X, Z, S, and new line. Okay, so there are 7. A I encode it as 000, E as 001, I as 010, X as 011, Z as 100, S 101, new line as 110. So what happens that now it was written in some file and I found the frequency. Okay, A occurred 10 times, E occurred 15 times, the highest, I 12 times, X of course infrequent, only 3 times, Z 4 times, S 13, and new line just 1 time. So this was the frequency distribution. So we can see that not all of them are occurring uniformly at the same rate. So now what happens if I want to transmit this whole piece of file? Okay, so how many bits are required? These all are now 3 bits each. Okay, so now A is occurring 10 times, so 10 times I have to write A, so total of 10 into 3, 30 bits are required. For E, 15 times it's occurring, so 15 into 3, 45. Similarly, I is occurring 12 times, so 12 into 3, 36. So you can calculate, and total 174 bits will be required to represent this file. Okay, now we represent this encoding as a code tree. Okay, so what happens, this is the root, and this is a binary tree, complete binary tree, not complete but it's a full binary tree, where A is represented as 0 0 0. So when we move left we put a 0, when we move right towards the right child we put a 1. So A is 0 0 0, so it's represented here. E is 0 0 1, so 0 0, then write 1, E is occurring here. I is 0 1 0 0 1 0, so this is I. X is 0 1 1, so X is occurring here. So this is the binary tree, and here we see all of the letters are the child nodes. Okay, so they don't have any new child. Okay, they are all the leaf nodes basically. All the letters are the leaf nodes. So what should be done? So as we said, in real world scenario, frequency of characters are different. Letters A, E, I, S, P, etc. occur frequently, whereas X, Y, and Z, they are rare. So what it says here, we had uniform length coding. Okay, everything was uniform. The length of everything was uniform. But here, the length of, what happens if this is occurring a lot of times? Okay, if something is occurring quite frequently, so we get an intuition that let's give them shorter length. Okay, so let's say we had to encode a e x. A occurs 1000 times, e occurs let's say 300 times, x occurs one time. So even if we give this one as 0001, this one as 1000, then even if you make this larger and these two are short, then you will gain in terms of space utilization. So frequently earning code should have smaller length. This will reduce space, and you can even have larger length codes for very infrequent occurring letters. But one more important rule: no code should be a prefix of other code. When you are writing code, so when we were writing code here for different letters and we made the tree, so what it says, the prefix rule: no code should be a prefix of other code. So this is prefix encoding. And why is this important? Let's see. So we have A, B, C and X. We represent encode A as 01, okay, B as 00, C as 10, and X as 1001. Okay, so now you are transmitting data. So we have to transmit, our data is ABX. You are a very smart kid, and okay, so you write it as A as 01. Okay, so we will transmit 01, B, so 00, X, so we will take its code 1001. Now these bits are transmitted at the channel. Now it is received at the receiver. You get the same thing here. Okay, so now when someone has received it, he asked his best engineer to now decode it. Okay, and he gives this table. Okay, so now what happens? So this, he says that okay, 01 he found. He says okay, I've got one letter now. This is 01, it belongs to A. So he writes here that okay, he has got now A. Then he says 0. Okay, so 0 is not matching anything. 00, okay, now it matches. 00 is B. And then he goes 10. Oh, 10 is C. And then 01, okay, it's A. So he is happy. He says to his master, okay, I have decoded, it's ABCA. Now the master just wanted to confirm with the engineer of the sender side. He in fact came to him and said that okay. So he asked, the master asked him, what had you transmitted? He said, I had transmitted ABX. So the master became furious at his own engineer. He said, the sender has sent me ABX. Now you are saying that you have received ABCA. What is the matter? Okay, where did you go wrong? Okay, but the engineer says no, I'm right, you can check, and in fact this is correct. If you don't wait to get all the four letters, you can have 1001 as C and then A, but if you wait for the whole four letters 1001, then it becomes X. So this code word, the whole thing can be interpreted as ABCA or ABX. Okay, so both of them. So hence what it says, no code of should be a prefix of other code. Here C10 is the prefix of X1001, hence there was ambiguity. So what should be done? Code of C is the prefix of code of X, so no code word should be a prefix of any other code word. And how to do it? So in the tree representation, each character should be represented as leaf node of the code tree.